SupaDupaLama. Um, Today we're going to be starting a new series called Road to Road. It's going to be our series where pretty much we're learning how to drift. And, we're just going to be doing a lot of drift stuff in this series, and once we get some fans, probably do some drifting with them and all, but... Alright, so... Here's kind of like my drift garage and all. As you can see, we got a few different cars in here for drifting. You might have seen some of these in one of my past GTA videos, I'm not sure. But, I just pretty much just jump into it. There's like... So this is... As you guys pretty much know, this is the Karen Fudo, one of the best drift cars in the game and all, but I don't know. I haven't really liked drifting this too much, it's just pretty easy to drift, so I never really liked it. I always kind of like the cars that are a little bit harder to drift. But basically...
Wait, have you been talking to me this entire time?
I'm talking to the video. I'm starting up the new Let's Play. Or not Let's Play, the new drifting thing.
Oh, I was watching YouTube. I thought you were talking to me the whole entire time. I was like...
Well, this is like the Fudo. This is pretty much where it all started. This was like my first time drifting was in this car. Like, I never really was a fan of it. This pretty much was my first drift car. But then, actually, eventually I got onto this car, which is what really got me into drifting, because this car was just so easy to drift, and at the time I didn't know what lowering, stance in your car was. So I was always looking for the cars where you just yank the e-brake and it slides, and this was good, it was powerful, it didn't have too much grip, and it was a classic, so, it was fun to drift around in. And this is pretty much where I actually started drifting, like with the Fudo. I wasn't really into drifting that much, but then I got this, and I just started drifting and drifting and drifting. Then eventually, when we got bored of this, I moved on to this beast over here, the Mustang, or Dominator. I don't know, this car was just... I always wanted, I was always drifting Mustangs and all, I saw Ken Block come out with his Unicorn, and I was like, I need a Mustang drift car. And when they put, if I go here, when they put the drift Tampa in, I was actually really excited, I was like, oh, okay. They added in Ken Block's car, this is gonna be lit. But then, I don't know, I got it. It's not really that good at drifting and all. So then that's when I started using this. And it was just good to drift. You guys might have seen it in some of my videos and all. But yeah, this is what I used it in. Then once I got bored of this, pretty much moved on to this car, the Karen Sultan RS, and it was always fun to drift, it had decent drifting, but then this is also when I started lowering my cars, I don't know, I just started finding out, you could lower your cars, it makes your cars so much better at drifting and all, so then I originally tested it out with this car.
A long time ago, but we figured out the new way we have to do it.
Well, yeah, we figured it out a long time ago, but we never actually really did it that much. But then eventually one day I wanted to try lowering my car. So then I think we were starting to do a car show, it was me and Trevor, otherwise my friend Seahawk Juggernaut. And, we were doing a car show, and I was like, what, I want to lower my car. So we lowered it, and as I was driving, I realized my car was a lot more slidey. So as I don't know, I just got curious and I turned, I just yanked or pushed the e-brake button, and it just slid, like, I just couldn't believe it. And then I pretty much wrapped on from that car. Then I really moved on to this, which right now, this is actually one of my main drift cars, the Benefactor Schwarzer. Because, you know, it's just easy to drift. It can hold some really good angles. And you know, it's just an overall good drift car and all. And after this, I moved on to this. And this is when I started watching RWD Media, and I saw his drift build on the Gauntlet, and I was like, okay, that's a pretty good car to drift. I might have to check that out. So I've bought it, but I haven't really done much drifting in it because none of my friends ever sit in my car so I can lower it. And freaking Rockstar made it to where there has to be someone in your car. So, you know, I've been trying to drift it. It's kind of decent, but I actually haven't slammed it. Then there's this. I actually used to drift the Banshee 900R a lot, but then, I don't know, Rockstar did something to it, and it just started spinning out like crazy. So then I eventually took a break for it. I think I didn't own it for like, I don't know, maybe 5 months, and then just around a week ago I bought this, and I haven't really upgraded it because I don't know, it's just good at drifting when it's stock. Like, if I show you right here. As you can see, if we come out here and clutch kick it, drift. It's pretty much good at drifting, but it's still having like that problem of like spinning out a lot. Like if I come up, I see that time wasn't bad. Oh yeah, and also more about the Road to Road series. We're gonna be doing like some drift builds and all, and you know, once this garage gets full, we are gonna make a new drift garage, so don't be thinking we're only gonna have 10 drift cars, cause no, that's just not happening. We're gonna have way more than 10. But yeah, kinda here is like a little introduction to where pretty much I'm at with drifting, because like I said, this series is gonna be all about us, like learning how to drift, giving away, like, not really our secrets, but pretty much the keys to drifting. There are some drift builds and all, and, you know, eventually once we start getting, like, I don't know, pretty much subscribers other than just, what was it, like 6, 7 subscribers I think we have right now, we can, like, start drifting with our fans and stuff, you know, and well, that pretty much wraps up the introduction to the series. I will be bringing an actual episode and probably some of our drift tracks into this series pretty soon. And, well, yeah, that's pretty much our introduction.
Two really good drift tracks.
Yeah, and we're probably going to start making some too, but this was pretty much our introduction to the Road to Road series. Hope you guys enjoyed, and please subscribe.